and gentlemen, this is an ode to the B-boy, B-girls, the people out there who do it for the love. And believe me, I'm not dissing anybody out there who's trying to get paid. I'm trying to get paid too. But I got one question. Whatever happened to the heart that pumped the passion into the art? The entity that gave you the energy to wanna start. Right dancing by my battle and doing it in the park, where the mission was expression, not only the top charts. I don't know what happened, wanting to blow rap, and you lose soul and passion for the flows and the tracks. Radio's lacking, controlled by fascists, assholes doing damage, but we're gonna take it back. Before beats were 100 G's a pop, all you needed was a tabletop and a beatbox. Hip-hop without the B-boy is like shell toes, only having 2 stripes. Hip-hop, we're free to fight and graffiti, writing, crying, entice, and recite, and organize, and revitalize, and I rhyme until the corrupt money making system known as the industry can eventually get served. Breakers and robbers are spinning a revolution through our words. If you really want it, come on get it, cause we got it. I'm honestly paying homage to forgotten pioneers of the culture, giving them propers. Learn, if you wanna earn your stripes, you gotta be able to rock this mic and set ciphers alike. The feeling of putting everything you got in a circle will never be documented in a Coke commercial. Now B-boys, B-girls, bring it back to the block. Let me see you get ill for real, pop and lock. If you record without thought, then stop, because I'll serve your whole album with the goddamn beatbox. Without thought, it just happens. If you gotta think to feel, that's not rapping, that's acting. I'm from the land of backpacks and fat caps, and she's a sick raps who serve those that are whack. It's a way of life. I put all my energy into the melody on the MPC till the death of me. Record exceptionally, especially whenever I be monumentally, grammatically killing the mind. To my DJs, making that music, keeping them moving when the beat plays. Staying into it, breaking and blueing in MCs. They kicking that truth, should always pursuing what their dreams made. Taking from lucid, they're really doing. I know the people gotta make their money, and the way to make money is to get inside of the industry. Click it on the radio below, so you can go roll and get a car and a crib up on MTV. But in the end, what's classic? Radio bubble gum or a voice filled with passion? To my real hip hop heads, please stand up, cause the only people that can preserve this art is us. Scene. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Macklemore. This is my music, and it feels so damn good right about now. Check it, I got a story. Yo, it goes a little something like, when I was 17, I was staying in NYC, and my homie told me where I could get a fake ID. Hey yo son, you better get that shit when you in NY. So I hopped in the subway and I gave it a try. To my pleasant surprise, the ID looked fine. 5'9", blue eyes, born in 1979. That's right. Nervous as hell, I went to the store with my homie, came out and yelled, "Dog, they sold me a 40!" Yeah, you know that was the man, buying liquid contraband with a fake ass hologram. No more looking for bums, standing in the rain, stranded on Broadway, and giving them all my change. For the rest of the summer, man, I was on fade. 17 had it made, getting drunk every day. Hey, I got treated a whole new way because of a piece of plastic that proved I was of age. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden you get this little piece of plastic and you're in the club. 17, like, wow. Check it out, it's like this, yo. Now for the next 3 years I had so much fun getting drunk at hip-hop clubs where you had to be 21. Then one day I was walking and I saw a sign. It said KRS-One 21 up and live. That's hella tight. Hey yo, I heard he always ripped it, so I hopped up in my Civic and went out to buy a ticket. When I got into the door, the bouncer's checking IDs, looks at mine and he's like, "Nah, we don't take these." I tried to reach and grab my shit back, but that motherfucker was tougher than Shaq on crack. I should have punched him, but I would have reached his kneecap, and that probably wouldn't have hurt him very much. He kept laughing and smiling and called me a dumb shit, and if I would have let myself, I would have cried in public. Oh no, I might give it back, bro, but no, my D was jacked by the Caucasian Depot. I'm laughing right now, but at the time, it really was not funny, and it's still not very funny. Fucker. Bitch, why you gotta take my ID? Why do I gotta be 21 to drink a Long Island iced tea? I hate bouncers with their bald heads and 10-foot tall legs and shirts that they outgrew when they were like 10. Your mother is dumb for having you. You're a bouncer because you have a small dick, and as a kid everyone laughed at you. You're too big and you never seem to listen. You look injected with the shit they give to KFC chickens. I don't like you at all, I despise you. If I was tall I would bite you. If I was a dog I'd bite you. Every single day you make people cry, and your job is to go and ruin teenagers' lives. Okay, I'm going too far. Bouncers on all bad, I'm sure they make great husbands and really strong dads. But hopefully you learned a lesson from me. Never take a MC's fake ID. Yep, I said never take a MC's fake ID. You could be buff and tough, it don't matter to me, cause you're gonna get burned if you step to MC's. Hello Americans, my name is George Bush, and now I'm going to do a rap for y'all. Check it out. Bitch, I'm from Texas. We're homophobic and sexist, and if these Mexicans keep coming in, I'ma dismember them. You don't see me in El Paso selling their tacos, shitting my albino, I'll cut off your asshole. God damn it, don't even talk about the faggots. If I ever see one singing the national anthem, I'ma strangle them. Hell nah, they can't get married, but they can fight in the military. Hopefully they'll end up buried in a cemetery. I don't even consider them people. Go ahead, put them in the front line, next to them Negroes. But I'm not racist. Colin Powell's like my brother. Alright, I admit it, I hate him. Where's Dick Cheney at? Probably off in Iraq, finding some oil to tap. Tell him I got up on that, and y'all still think it was Bin Laden, when it was us and the Masons plotting on oil profits. I'm evil, but y'all didn't know though. Now y'all stuck with the president that y'all didn't vote for. Unemployment is up, the economy's in a ditch. Our country's at war, but I don't give a shit, I'm rich. I'm evil, but y'all didn't know though. Now y'all stuck with the president that y'all didn't vote for. Unemployment is up, the economy's in a ditch. Our country's at war, but I don't give a shit, I'm rich. My brother said some racist shit a couple of years back. Then the blacks came out and started to protest and crap, and I knew I'd have little hope, cause all of a sudden the blacks got together and started to register to vote. But thank God for computers and them helping, cause we got the last names of every single felon. We programmed the computers to find the names that were the same. Whoever came up couldn't vote on election day. Way to go, Jim, really great strategy. We got rid of the majority of black families. And I'm not even talking about Dade County. The expired military ballots are bogus counted. I like to thank my cousin and the help of my pappy. My cousin owns Fox and it made me very happy. He told the entire world that I won before the votes were being done counted. Didn't even know Gore had more. What matters in the end is the Supreme Court, and those are my dad's friends. So thank you very much, and please remember, if you don't vote, I'll see you back in November. I'm evil, but y'all didn't know though. Now y'all stuck with the president that y'all didn't vote for. Unemployment is up, the economy's in a ditch. Our country's at war, but I don't give a shit, I'm rich. I'm evil, but y'all didn't know though. Now y'all stuck with the president that y'all didn't vote for. Unemployment is up, the economy's in a ditch. Our country's at war, but I don't give a shit, I'm rich. I'm rich. George motherfucker Bush. What? What? Oh, okay. Oh, nothing that it. No, I'm not doing nothing. No, it's country. Don't. That it. Okay. That it. Ladies and gentlemen, second thoughts on the beat.
And you know,
big up to Lace Cadence. Been looking out for this one, man. I love hip hop music. I just hate the ego. The politics that follow it, getting caught in it can be lethal. See, I love the community, cause the community will embrace you. But when you turn your back, the community is the people that will hate you. See, everybody's striving for that same shit, to get paid and make it. And I'ma be honest, I'm trying to become famous. So when someone makes a move, watch that person next to you, cause I warn ya, I love hope, but jealousy's that take over. Here come the mean mugs, I can do what he does. And where does that lead us? To the ego that feeds us. I wish that I could just do what I do, but when the door opens for him, I'm afraid there won't be enough room. Comparison's a motherfucker. Like MLK said, we all want that band leader syndrome, and it won't stop. This concept makes me wonder, is it the commodity of the music or the ego that is killing hip-hop? It's the ego that makes me not give respect and dap. I said it's the ego. It makes me talk shit behind people's back. You know that it's the ego that's constantly polluting my consciousness, so ingrained in my brain that I can barely even acknowledge. It's the ego that makes the present moment jet lag. I said it's the ego that has me tripping about the next man. You know that it's the ego that makes me not go to the front of the show, cause the performers have exactly what I want. I'm so cool, for real. You know, dude, I'm sick with it, spit it different. And if you just flow too, I listen looking for glitches and rip them to show improve. Then my rhythm's a little bit more intricate just to boost my ego. It's so evil, threatened by so many different kinds of people. It seems that if you're going through something and life is feeling uncomfortable, the immediate place you go is to your ego to comfort you. When Boom Bap got signed, I hated on him. When Gray Skull got signed, I hated Henri, and that's hard to admit. But since I'm really being honest, I wanted to be one of the first to make it as a Northwest rap artist. Instead of taking it as a plus for my region, I took it as a cut to my dreams of making it out of this political scene of Northwest haters to be next. I guess I'm just like them, jealous of who's taking that step. It's the ego that makes me not give respect and dap. I said it's the ego that makes me talk shit behind people's back. You know that it's the ego that's constantly polluting my consciousness, so ingrained in my brain that I can barely even acknowledge. It's the ego that makes the present moment jet lag. I said it's the ego that has me tripping about the next man. You know that it's the ego that makes me not go to the front of the show, cause the performers have exactly what I want. Now everybody got one, but people trying to front, claiming that they're on the humble but cocky. Now it comes up when we judge or feel threatened by someone, but everyone still be like, man, that's not me. Now let me break it down, son, it's only a lack of love for ourselves, cause we're submerged and I gotta be the best and number one, but it's just that we don't trust in our heart, and that's what stops me. It's the ego. Yesterday, forget it. Tomorrow is nada. The present is right here through the breath. Watch it. Atheist Jesus piece hanging on a cross. We sit and discuss God on lawn chairs about how we got here, what it is, what it isn't, shit. Fate versus faith, scrimmaging with coincidence. Leave out the marketing, hold up on the business end, focus on the genuine, and everything else you can shed the skin. I was a couple moves away from being dead. In that ER overdose and eyes bleeding red. I fell in love, made an album, got a buzz, lost it all, sobered up, and guess what? Now we meet again, and I'm back, finally just laughing. Expectations are resentments waiting to happen. Studying the Dharma, Karma, Vipassana, practice Baha'u'llah, Buddha, God to the mountaintop, and I'm traveling, learning, yes, reflecting on what matters. People, permanence, lack of attachments. In space and time, a couple man-made distractions to measure a spirit that no human could ever capture. Church, this booth is my Vatican. I don't control life, but I control how I react to it. Student of the breath, break beats, I'm balancing desire versus truth until I finally find happiness. I'm gone. Put here to do something before I'm lying in that casket. I'd be lying on the beat if I said I didn't know what that is. The world's a stage and we play a character. I found him. It took me 20-something years and a bunch of shitty sound checks. I'm not gonna be content till I find gratitude, regardless of my sales or the record deals that they're handing you. If the next generation takes the legacy and samples you, will have a bunch of MP3s and misled kids to pass them to. I use my veins to create the color I paint from. Delve into self until my heart becomes my paintbrush. I told my mama I'm not stopping till my name's up. Thinking those comments on that blog is gonna save us. Searching for everything but God to validate ya. Get insecure and then we start blaming the haters. Used to look to women to fill a part of me that was vacant. Truth, the only thing that I ever used in moderation. So I stare into this paper instead of sitting at a cubicle. Take all the ugly shit inside and try to make it beautiful. Use the cement from rock bottom and make it musical, so that people can relate to where I've been, where I'm going, what I've seen, what I've heard from the guts. Fuck the glory, just a person on a porch putting it all into recording. Many in my past and many that came before me. I just keep walking my path and blessed to share my story. Beanie from New Jersey, drive over my earlobes. From jump, it was always fuck cops in the bureau. Mix of Casper, Harold Hunter, and De Niro. Now I'm with my kids and we watching Olaf, and I'm like, damn, I used to wanna be like old dog. Tuck the deuce under the goose boost, and y'all, couple screws loose, cashier turns poof, I'm gone. 7, I heard NWA in the street from my older neighbor who was playing fuck the police. 11, writing graffiti. 15, I'm selling weed. By 16, I had an MPC. It was that I wanted to grow up, sell drugs, smoke blunts, drink Mad Dog, and fuck. Wanted a windbreaker and some East Bay kicks. Wanted a perm like DJ Quick. My mama said, Ben, are you aware your hair is way too thin? But in my mind, I was junior high, iceberg slim. Feeling fine, getting high, spending time with the bitch. Taking Heineken sips, this is live as it gets. Shit, but me, man, I wanted to be a bando. Wanted to kick it with the people living in the bando. On 3rd and James by the fountain where they panhandle. Running from the cops, pulling scandals. Those were my heroes.
Pick up the mic, put your money where your mouth is. Doing petty crimes back in the days. Too much OE, tipsy off the whiskey. Pick up the mic, the mic, put your money where your mouth is. Doing petty crimes back in the days.
My clique is too great. Back in the days at the Boulevard on Broadway, before the downtown turned to a big All Saints, I was rolling around with a 40-ounce of malt drink, posted up in front of the 7-Eleven all day. My heroes didn't look like yours. My heroes didn't look like yours. Nah, they didn't work a 9 to 5, they worked a 5 to 4. Woke up at 3 and recorded more. See, my heroes died of overdoses, riding for the culture, mind tied to psychosis. All the lies of showbiz. My heroes shot dope and inhale, blowing their noses. Got locked up, got out and did some more shit. I got that devil in me and a bunch of Henny with me, and we fuck up any city, heavy hitting any inning. Steal the pancakes off your plate and then I'm robbing you at Denny's. And the Plymouth that is tinted and the Sherman's got me spinning. You don't want it with this, put the truck in his rich. We don't fight fair, fuck that, we jump and get our licks. Red and white splash through the dash, hop the fence, wake up, smoke a blunt, hit the park and do it again for my heroes.
Pick up the mic, put your money where your mouth is. Doing petty crimes back in the days. Too much OE, tipsy off the whiskey. Pick up the mic, put your money where your mouth is. Doing petty crimes back in the days.
My clique is too great.
Back in the day. Back in the day.
No.
He was so cool, walking around looking like everybody should know who he is. Like he was some superstar in the biz, just because he had a Japanese car with some rims. It's silly, ain't it? It goes to show how tainted, cause these hoes jocked him like he was somebody who supposedly made it. And I'm not hating, man, the dude was my boy, but I watched a girl after girl get the world destroyed. And when the squirrel's a squirrel and a nut is a nut, and I seen a lot of girls cut so they can get stuff, or at least be cool in the high school soap opera, cause kids do anything to be popular. Guys get their hair cut so girls can jock ya, but if girls get guys are known as a trick. But if a dude does the same shit, he's known as a pimp. And the question is there really a difference? Come on. Wanted to hit. She wore them dresses with the bestest breasts, the size of Texas, and she was the queen of estrogen. White, black, Puerto Rican, and Mexican, and she sat next to you in third period. She patted her face, but her skin had no flaws. Her tits looked like she wore 3 Wonder bras. Thank God for that math book you put on your lap to cover up your jeans when your dick got hard. I mean, She was amazing, I'm not playing, you were like 14, but she was still the kind of girl you wanted a baby with. And I could tell the way that she would rock them pants, that a lot of dudes hit it, but she wanted a chance. And you talked to her, but she gave you the shoulder. She was the type of girl that was cold as Boulder. She'd only mess with you if you drove her over. When I push, oh fuck it, let's just say a bucket. Okay. Anyway, one day I rocked the show, and I see her right there, chilling up in the front row. Next time I go to my math class for show, she's talking about, hey yo bro, I didn't know that you flowed. Hey yo, what's up with that CD? Maybe we can eat lunch after PE. If this is the mic you rock, the car you got, the 3-pointer you shot that gets the girl, then she's probably a breeze.
Back in the days.
With that girl that you can't remember, the one that never stuck out, she kinda looked like whatever. Kinda nerdy, never came to the parties. She went home after school and never really chilled with nobody. She was in one of your classes and used to wear glasses with braces to accent her pimples, which weren't really attractive. But she was good at Spanish, let you cheat out for answers. But when you'd see her in the hall, you would walk right past her. You acted like a bastard and never treated her right, cause her body was buckled and her face wasn't tight. Well guess what, you see that beautiful girl with the big butt standing at the incense shop reading the poetry that she writes? That's her. Oh hell no, no that's not her. Wait, minus the pimples, the braces, a lot less nerd. Take off the overalls and her baggy sweatshirt. Yeah, there she is, reading about her words. Shit, man, I'm about to go spit some game. Well, I see some resemblance from like way back in the day. I remember that girl that only liked me cause I rhyme, and now I'm really only talking to this girl cause she looks fine. But back when she was normal, I wouldn't give her my time. Shit, that's crazy, I kinda feel sleazy. If I could flip the scenario, I'm the same as these hoes, kinda like a male version of a breezy.
I don't feel there's any point in trying to survive when people don't try to help me.
We share a community, we should all be engaged and we're involved in each other's well-being, you know?
Now every day that I walk out of my building, I see homeless people sleeping and chilling on the steps of the apartment that I live in. I'm not saying everyone's a victim, but the people that I live with treat them more like villains than actual citizens. I walk past a man laying in his own vomit. He gets his food and his garments by digging in the garbage. I beg your pardon, Mr. President, but I'm a resident, and since you've been to office, I haven't seen any evidence of things changing. We go into Iraq and attack, but we got people on the streets without a roof over their back. We've come to accept the homeless as part of our landscape. The money the government wastes could provide them with a safe place to eat and sleep, but we cease to see that our own country is based around war, power, and greed. We got families on the street with nowhere to go, and the concrete's the only place they have to call home.
Nowhere to call your own. Out here in the cold, wishing you had a home, feeling you're all alone. Nowhere to call your own. Out here in the cold, wishing you had a home, feeling all alone.
Now every face tells a different story, a different message. Now how can we judge the book when we don't know the beginning? We don't know what turned him to the bottle or started injecting. We just see dirty clothes and another bum begging. We don't see the kid who was an addict the second that his mom was pregnant, or the young girl who was raped and stripped of everything sacred, who now stands downtown walking on the block pacing, cause the only way she knows how to make it is getting naked. We don't wanna face it, and it being the fact that the government created the ghetto and gave it crack to oppress immigrants and blacks and give them more of a setback. Like the last 500 years wasn't enough to accomplish that. Now look at the homeless rate and tell me to my face that race doesn't play an intricate part in your fate in the United States. Now think about your home and the place that you sleep, and the homeless who only have the concrete.
Nowhere to call your own. Out here in the cold, wishing you had a home, feeling you're all alone. Nowhere to call your own. Out here in the cold, wishing you had a home, feeling all alone.
Now if you wanna see change, then throw your ones in the air. You think the system that we're living in is not fair? You wanna see change, then put your ones in the air. Now point them to the ground, cause change starts right there. You wanna see change, then put your ones in the air. You think the system that we're living in is not fair? You wanna see change, then put your ones in the air. Now point them to yourself, cause change starts right there. Cause change starts right there, right there, right there, right there, right there.
cold all alone in the city. Well ahead is your home. What a pity. People pass you by with a glance, say you're filthy, but they don't know the pain you've been through. No, not really.
This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language. This is my language. This is my language. This is my language. Yo, this is my language. This is my language.
This is my language. This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language. This is my language. This is my language.
Check it out, yo. The risk of blundering to rip in front of a couple of hundred kids, knowing my licks is humbling. Spit the struggle of an addict to puffing them swishers split, but the light that was lit, I quickly run from it. I turn away from that source inside us, looking for happiness, thinking I need a store to buy it. Recording's priceless, but look at how important ice is. I thought rhyming was forever, now it's imported diamonds. My point is iron, music that's absorbed my life, and you glorify guns, they bust sex and drugs, of course they'll try it. And I can't even front like I didn't, cause I still do, and that's why I'm spitting. I'm looking for this thing called moderation that I heard some found. The only problem with drugs is that sometime you gotta come down. I lived half my life numb and bud drowned in rum vodka. How many bucks have I spent on dub style? Since I'm 23, look at my lungs now. The amount of THC from the Swisher Sweet blunt count, I can't even conceive, that's why I run wild in these streets like I was 13, like fuck now. I make that revolution music, but not for the army. A reminder against the vices that harm me, cause I could never see how affected my lung is. You only get one shot at life, no ad-libs or punch-ins.
This is my language. This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language. This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language. This is my language. Alright, man, this is my language.
Nah. My mom once told me that we're not finished products, only authors of a book, and the object is to write it slowly. This is my last 16, I'll go for it. 4 years in college and this is all I had to show for it. I said, this is my last song, so here's my passion. 18 tracks, each one an attempt to take my mask off. Woo! The oral tradition's been passed on, while she ride the rhythm to the point that I'm a blast off. And as the music absorbs through, meant to be like Don P, hearing beats from my dorm room. XP, it's been a joy and blessing, my boy till death, and my step cousin with voice from heaven. Yes, Budo, it was you who produced through. I am connected and now our friendship is the truth, dude. My last two are for Nxnw, of course. I dedicated to you, but this album's already yours. Come on.
This is my language. Go ahead, kid.
This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language.
This is my language. This is my language.
Alright, his name's Macklemore.
This is my language. This is my language. This is my language.
This is my language. I want to be an elk.
This is my language.
This is my language. This is my language.
This is my language. This is my
I'm
language.
proud to say this is my language. I'm out. That's it. The language of my world.
This is my language.
It's been a long journey and a struggle indeed, and I'm so glad that it's over. Thank you for listening. Until next time, peace and blessings. This is my language.
Yeah. Live from the side of the last of the four corners, just short of the northern international border, was born a town upon the pond that all the people call the sound. It's time to call him out, he's standing up or falling down. Saba dug inside a crate and Jake responded, he was on it, reinterpreted the sample, cancel the opportunists on the corners acting stupid, you plotting to take it back. The cry and the dedication on gentrification ad. No imitation of way back preservationist rap. We honor the past, maybe to move it toward the future. From fresh tracks to Emerald Street street, it's the foundation. And Mr. Anthony Ray paved the way and now we chase. But they didn't have the patience to place it as a priority. Herbs and haters never have served the great majority. Words will never capture the glory of our stories. Performing, but never forgetting who came before me in the north, west, north, west, north, west, north, west.
I'm from the city where your brains at, where we bring the pain at. Put you lame cats where the lanes at. We fly, we fresh, we hood. And in the northwest, Seattle jugs. I'm good with that nonsense. See, I'm on everything constant, so you better ask them who I'm is. The Lost City is the last one standing. We came through the fog, so the crown we demand.
The town is enhancing at the current date and time, and in a state of refinement, definitive way to climb when it's sink or swim. You wanna test us, better think again. Going hard till we reach the end, one day at a time. I just move faster, I just move forward, I just move past you. This is a new chapter from here on after. 206 North by Northwest, we had
I'm from the city of rain and we came to spit flame. But come equipped with many licks that could solicit your dame. I'm kinda sick with it, man. I'm from the city where you probably find them twisting a chain. I keep it natural, that's the name. I love my town so damn much, I never change. But I will speak to you through rhythms and over melodies. Travel the Emerald City with visions that you'll never see. And clowns that front ain't worth my energy. So here's the remedy.
West, north, west, north, west, north, west.
Second, I was that kid on 23rd and Alder with the ghetto blaster. Got jacked, ran and told my mama. Came back, quarterback, playing Steve Largent with lines that stay on your mind like Brian Bosworth. Heck no, it's the best coast. Since Vada was riding rays on the metro. One radio station, the real they're not playing it. We need Cube like we need to build another stadium. From shop to show box to the spots that we playing at. We rock it like this, rock, turn it hella quickly. There really isn't anything that you can tell my city. The crowd's gonna be like, oh wow, that was hella filthy. I brought my shell toes with me. Long ass march, but the clientele's listening. Now while I'm at it, I'm throwing a backpack. Put the Northwest on the map, then go out, sell 50.
Anybody come test, north by northwest, and it's still no rest, cause we're not finished yet. We broke but not broken, cold but not frozen, lost but not forgotten. We kicking the doors open. Anybody come test, north by northwest, and it's still no rest, cause we're not finished yet. We broke but not broken, cold but not frozen, moving in slow motion. It's that Northwest classic.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Yeah, look, I've been away from my city. The city's changes ain't pretty, baby, still playing the dingy. Forgotten corners, the city's forgotten its warriors who died young, eyes hating the sun is shining before us. Our rotten bodies fertilizing the forest of concrete and glass. Foul-hearted police aiming their gas. My head hangover beats, I hope my goals stay in the past. And days I couldn't play to the past. We the same kids, they be sitting to invade Iraq, and they forsake with crack. I got that Grey Goose and OJ in the glass. The last day before my cousin hit the pin down to swing, I came back to the town just to be down with the king and loving surrounding, it seems. Just then he find out his baby cousin fell off a balcony. Images of a violent paradise is drowning me. Lost souls and I can't let go or tell no. The same scenario that rules South Othello. black, brown to yellow. Southsiders tell the devil hello and heaven bye, and that hurts too much to ask why. From the places with plenty to the space with no pity, the force is changing our city.
If I don't change what's been given, what can I say to my children who gon' be claiming this city?
I grew up on Capitol Hill with 2 parents and 2 cars. They had a beautiful marriage, we even had a swing set in our yard. My mom didn't have a job because my dad made enough money that we could live comfortably and he could support us. Now, he commuted to Tacoma, so we knew he'd be good. But then I realized everybody looked just like me in my neighborhood. I go to school, which was diverse, but indeed us. I got sandwiches at Capri Suns, and my friends ate their free lunch. It's crazy trying to look back, cause when I was growing up I didn't understand the fact was there's something called a social status, and my black friends weren't in my financial bracket. And in my city it's divided from neighborhood to neighborhood. We're polarized, but we claim that we're progressive. If the police shoot in the hood, but never once in my residence. As a white person, been shot or even stopped in a Lexus. And to think that we claim that so much has changed since Brown versus the Board of Education or Roe versus Wade. But around my way it all stays the same. They just figured out a way to separate the black and white face.
From the places with plenty to the space with no pity, the force is changing our city.
If I don't change what's been given, what can I say to my children who gon' be claiming this city?
From the places with plenty to the space with no pity, the force is changing our city.
If I don't change what's been given, what can I say to my children who gon' be claiming this city? Look. Say it's the richest city in the world, right? Images of tent city in the shadows of Amazon's office site. In the jungle down the slide in Jose Rizal's Park, there's this part in the gate with a trail to a place over I-5 where families survive. Most my early life we known about it called development. They keep them folks out and move them around every chance that they can since. So scared of homelessness, but ignoring them ain't gonna change it. And tearing down the jacks ain't gonna make your ass safer. For all that paper wasting just to build up Safeco. While Garfield High School still remains like a slave boat. We gave up on hope a long time ago. So, yo, I wake up on this floor after pacing hours before. Mind racing like a child torn in war zones with every side challenge needed to manage and understand this balance. I can't fall or falter, brother, I'm just the author, and no amount of words offered has ever been enough to alter this system. Swallowing souls broke. My own folks roam up coast, holding dreams close of what America was supposed to be. But it works for the rich only. The South End reality took my family back to what they was running from before when they left that war. Same shit, different continent. Home don't exist anymore. Home don't exist anymore. The 206 that raised me just ain't the same, yo. Nod your head and wake up.
I see so many people lost who really try to pretend. But am I just another white boy who's caught on to the trend? When I take a step to the mic, is hip-hop closer to the end? Cause when I go to shows, the majority have white skin. They marketed the windmill, the air flare and head spin. And white rappers' albums really get the most spins. The face of hip-hop has changed a lot since Eminem. And if he's taken away black artists' profits, I look just like him. Claim the culture that wasn't mine, the way of the American. Hip-hop is gentrified, and where will all the people live? It's like the Central District, Beacon Hill to the South End, being pushed further away because of what white people did. Now, where's my place in the music that's been taken by my race? Cultural appropriated by the white face. And we don't want to admit that this is existence. Still scared to acknowledge the benefits of our white privilege. Cause it's human nature to want to be part of something different, especially when your ancestors are European Christians. And most whites don't want to acknowledge this is occurring, cause we got the best deal, the music without the burden of being black in a system that really wants you to rock. Cause all you need is a program and you can go and make hip-hop. And we hate the mainstream, cause we're the ones that took it. Now we listen to A$AP Rock and wear t-shirts that say Brooklyn. But it's not about black and white, right? I mean, good music is good music regardless of what you look like. But when you don't give them props, isn't that selfish? That's like saying rock was actually started by Elvis. So where does this leave me? I feel like I pay dues, but I'll always be a white MC. I give everything I have when I write a rhyme, but that doesn't change the fact that this culture's not mine. But I'm gonna be me, so please be who you are. This is something that's effortless and it shouldn't be hard. I said I'm gonna be me, so please be who you are. But we still own 40 acres, now we stolen their 16 bars. Hip-hop started off on a block that I've never been to counteract the struggle that I've never even been through. If I think I understand, it's because I flow too. That means I'm not keeping it true. Nope. Hip-hop started off on a block that I've never been to counteract the struggle that I've never even been through. If I think I understand just because I flow too, that means I'm not keeping it true. I'm not keeping it true. I don't rap about guns, so they label me cautious. But I don't rap about guns cause I wasn't forced into the project. See, I was put in a position where I could choose my options. Blessed with the privilege that my parents could send me to college. Now who's going to shows? The kids in the block starving? Or the white people with dough that can relate to my content? Marketed the music, now adapted to the lifestyle. What happened in jazz and rock and roll is happening right now. Where's my place in the music that's been taken by the media, with white corporations controlling what they're feeding you? I brought up A$AP Rock, but I'm not even dissing, dude. We love hip-hop, and what do you think that Caucasians are listening to? And I speak freely when I write this. If a black MC examine race, there goes half their fan base, white kids. And this is so true. And we didn't even have to fight the system, we just went and picked up the microphone too. And we got good at it, so we should be rapping, but only supporting them is like burning Jimmy and buying Clapton. Now, Clapton's incredible, but no Jimmy, no foundation. So here comes history and the cultural appropriation. White kids with do-rags trying to practice their accents, from the suburbs to the upper class, mastering a language. But hip-hop's not just memorizing words, it's rooted in authenticity, something you literally can't learn. But I'm gonna be me, so please be who you are. It's something that's effortless and it shouldn't be hard. I said I'm gonna be me, so please be who you are. But as I'm blessed with the privilege, they're still left with the scars. Come on. Hip-hop started off on a block that I've never been to counteract the struggle that I've never even been through. If I think I understand, it's because I flow too. That means I'm not keeping it true. Nope. Hip-hop started off on a block that I've never been to counteract the struggle that I've never even been through. If I think I understand just because I flow too, that means I'm not keeping it true. I'm not keeping it true. Yeah. Bring my drums in, bring my drums in, I bring my drums in, I bring my drums in. Nod your head, come on, I'll nod your head. I'm gonna do me, check it. Yo, we all know that life can get hectic, but if you live in the second, you exist in the present, and that's how you stay connected. The good times and hardships, if you learn to just accept it and know that every struggle in life is there to teach you a lesson. It's times like this that make you. It's always the darkest part of the night, right before the sun has its breakthrough. The spirit's there to knock you down, but if you make that the end, you'll never know the beauty of being able to stand up again and face it with patience. The basis is dealing with judgments and hatred, depressed, hopeless feelings. But I've been told that you only create your own ceiling, and life is limitless, and knowing this is what the spirit is. That's why I try and inhale deep, so I can find peace, and essence just find me. That's why I lose myself in these beats, as I become one with the drum and set myself free. Whatever direction life leads me, there's a purpose behind it, that's the way it was supposed to be. At any time you could turn over a new leaf. We all know the truth, it's up to us to use the key. It's been 3 years since my first album dropped, and it's been fear that's really got me stuck in the spot, not wanting to put out anything whack. So instead of putting my licks on tracks, I put my lips to a sack. Cause it's easier to spend your life drunk and high on drugs than to put everything in the recording, put it out and then get judged. We look for the audience to put their hands up and show love, but when their hands go down, our confidence really takes the plunge. So instead of making music that people might not like, I went into isolation, traded in my mic for the pipe. Started living the college life, drinking and smoking every day, rationalizing to myself that I was going through a phase, and I'd stop thinking my music would take its place. But when you live in fog, inspiration's hard to create. It takes more to get connected than to quit smoking for a day. And when I get frustrated, I get a swisher and get blown away. Then all of a sudden it hit me, these kids are listening. If I'm not making music, why the fuck am I existing? How can I talk about the problems of something else when I don't have the motivation and confidence to change myself? It's been so long since I really truly felt what it's like to live life without substances to help. Massive struggle that's natural to one's health, but with addiction in my blood, I play the cards I was dealt, knowing that it's the most calm right before the storm, and when you least expect it, it doesn't rain, it pours. I swear to God, you can never be warned, and with or without umbrella, nature's still gonna take its course. That's why I try and inhale deep so I can find peace. In essence, just find me. That's why I lose myself in these beats. Put away the weed and turn to my MPC. Come on.